Nope, got it.
Where was there a moment in the game when you realized Kelsey has 2 touchdowns, now 3 touchdowns, let's go and get him that 4th one?
I don't think I realized until they played him like the screen. They played like that Kelsey video. But yeah, I knew when he caught the 4th one that it was the 4th one. I didn't realize he had like 7 catches, 4 touchdowns. But they had a good game plan of kind of that old New England, hit him off the line of scrimmage, double cover him and stuff like that. I thought the other guys responded and made some big plays happen, and that's what we needed to see out of our offense.
Patrick, how do you guys harness the anger from the Chris Jones roughing the passer penalty to where it actually leads to better play in the second half?
Yeah, I think there was anger of just kind of how we had played up until that point. I mean, I feel like they were the physical team. They brought the fight to us. But I thought our guys responded. And I was just talking to the guys in the locker room. It was like sometimes these games are the ones that build the true character of the team. I mean, whenever you come out and they're kind of like throw that first punch and hit you, and how you respond and go back and fight, that was good to see from this team.
Patrick, speaking of the Jarek McKinnon had that run and a couple on that drive, how much do you feel like that plays into what you just mentioned?
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 running backs. I mean, really 4 that can go out there and make plays happen. And I think you see every week it's kind of someone different. And Jet's a guy that's, I mean, he's been here. He has that attitude. He'll come down and pass block, run, whatever you want him to do, catch the ball in the backfield. And he kind of set it off where they got the sack and kind of backed us up again. And to run the ball, break tackles, carry people, it kind of got the momentum kind of going back in our favor to say, hey, we got to fight if we want to win this game.
Patrick, what do you think was going wrong early the first quarter and a half or so in terms of just getting unlocked?
I thought they just were more physical than we were. At the end of the day, they came out and they rushed the passer well. They ran the ball well. Then those 2 things are how physical you are. And I kind of went up to the line. I said, hey, we're going to win or lose this game because of y'all. And they responded. They went out there and blocked their tail off the entire second half and gave me time to make those throws downfield. No, on the first one, it was actually Juju, and how the play turned out, Marquez kind of got pushed down a little bit, so I was going to throw it to Juju. I don't know if that was the first one. I was going to throw it to Juju, and then I ended up hitting him over the top in the back end line of the end zone. And then the shallow cross he catches, I mean, that was like a possession throw to make it 3rd and manageable in the goal, and he takes it all the way back across the field. So sometimes he's the main guy, and sometimes I just go through my reads, and he gets himself open.
Given the attention that Kelsey was getting, how important did Marquez become for you tonight?
No, I mean, that was big time. I mean, we needed it. We needed guys like McCole, Marquez, Sky, Juju. We need those guys to step up in different games and make big plays. And today it was Marquez that was the big guy that made a lot of big plays happen. That's stuff that we're going to need because, I mean, obviously people know we're going to throw Travis the ball, so they're going to, in certain situations, they're going to double team him. And if we can show we can win with other guys, that'll kind of take that away, and then we can open up the entire offense.
Patrick, bigger, much different game this week, obviously, than last week, coming back from the deficit. What does that do for you the next time you guys get in a deficit situation like this? I mean, does it help you, or is it just
to me it helps because you just don't know how guys are going to respond. I mean, we have a lot of the same players that have been in some deficit games, but at the same time we have a lot of new guys as well. And so for guys to respond and just to keep battling, no matter we're down 17 points, and show that we can fight back from anything, that's what you want to see out of any great football team.
Neil, back here. The cameras on Monday Night Football caught you kind of yelling out there towards the field. You talked to the summer about how you like getting fired up. You like getting involved.
Yeah, no, I like to show my emotion when I play. That's kind of who I am. And I mean, I thought we needed it at that time as everybody to go out there and bring the fight back to them. And I think you saw that guys did that, and that's why we won the football game.
Right there.
Oh, me? Sorry. Pat, what was your reaction to the roughing call by Jones? Because it seems like the defenders are really angry about that, but as a quarterback yourself, is a play that you get to take advantage of if it does happen in your sense, I guess. How did you react to that?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't the greatest call in the world, but at the same time, I mean, it's a hard job they have at refereeing. But obviously, I mean, whenever the ball comes out and that guy, I mean, he's going to try to get off of him, but they're both fighting for the ball at the same time. It's tough, but you have to find a way to bounce back, and we did.
Patrick, that call could have cost you guys the game ultimately. And you look at what happened with Grady Jarrett, the sack of Brady yesterday, that getting flagged. You're a quarterback, but you're also a football player.
Yeah.
What's your your point of view on the roughing the passer in general, how it's being officiated right now?
Yeah, I mean, it's something where, I mean, obviously you want to protect the players and everything like that in all aspects of the game. But at the same time, there comes like a common sense factor where guys are trying to play football and try to win football games. And so whenever it's blatant and they do something dirty to try to hurt someone, you want to make sure that's called. But at the same time, you don't want it to affect the football game and change the outcome. And I'm sure the rest of they watch tape and they do this. They work and practice just like we do, so they'll go back and work on it and make the right corrections.
Patrick, it seems like we've seen a lot of examples of you having almost like a telepathy with Travis. I wonder, a couple of those balls tonight, especially the one right at the goal line. I'm not sure whether you were throwing those to anybody else. I wonder how you describe that.
Yeah, it just comes with a lot of reps. Knowing that he's going to be ready for the ball right when he comes out of that break. And just giving him a chance. And that's stuff that I'm continuing to work with other guys. The corner route that threw the juju down at the red zone, same thing. It's like you just put it in the spot. He knows he's going to be there and make stuff happen. So that just comes with reps, and I'm sure those other guys will get involved as well the same way.
Coach was obviously angry about that roughing the passer call. You ever seen him that angry? I mean, we don't get to see him all the time.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him that angry, but not about a call on the football field. But if Coach is pretty animated, he's a pretty even-killed guy, so he must not agree with it. But it's like I said, it's a hard job. It's hard for me to be out there, be kind of criticizing it after the fact. But glad we won the football game, and it's not as big a deal as it could be.
Patrick, again, you all were down 17, and granted you were at home, but the way that the team played, what type of character, what does that tell you about your team? Because you mentioned you got a lot of new teammates and being in different situations. What does a game like tonight, especially going down to the wire the way it did, where they could have a walk-off field goal, pulling out?
Yeah, it's the last 2 weeks. I mean, you've seen how the guys responded after a hard loss in Indianapolis. The guys responded against a great Bucs team, a great Bucs defense, and the GOAT at quarterback. And then you go into another game where you could have a letdown with a big game coming the next week and a division opponent getting down 17-0. You guys could have kind of folded and quit. But guys responded. They came back. We won a game. And now we'll have another test this next week. So I'm excited. I mean, we had a hard schedule, and it's going to build that grit and that toughness that I think we'll need as we get to the later part of the season.
Before the end of the half, it looked like you wanted to go for it and decided to kick the 59-yard field goal. What was that conversation like?
No, it wasn't about me going for it. I literally just asked Toba. I said, can he kick a 59-yard field goal? It's a new kicker, so you don't know those no or not. And so if it's Harrison, I'm probably just like, go out there and kick it. And so once we called the timeout and discussed it, Tobe said, I have confidence he can make it. And the kid went out there and kicked it. So, I mean, it's you trust in your coaches, and they decided to go with the field goal, and we executed and ended up winning us the football game.
The time we saw some of your emotional moments tonight, is part of that to fire up the team? Is it just in the moment? I mean, I guess a combination of both.
A little combination of both. I mean, fire up the team, fire up myself. I feel like I didn't play great in the first half, and that kind of sometimes you have to kind of create your own energy. And I kind of did that. And, I mean, I think Crosby's a hell of a player, so I have a lot of respect for him. But sometimes you kind of use those things to kind of motivate yourself.
When you said earlier, you mentioned something to the offensive line to get a better resistance. When was that?
That was like in probably the second quarter. I mean, I think I was after the Chandler Jones kind of got around me. And I just challenged them. I was like, hey, we're going to win or lose this because of y'all. I mean, they're playing man coverage. We have to attack downfield, but you're going to have to protect. And they responded. You saw from like the end of the second quarter on, I mean, those guys kind of held those guys at bay, and those are some great pass rushers. So you like to see that out of a veteran offensive line now.
I was going to ask a similar question, but to that point, Patrick, when you make the challenge, what do you do with yourself? And how did you feel like, did you have to make adjustments and improvement in your footwork in the pocket, or is that something where you sort of see progress from what you did in the offseason?
Yeah, I think we went back to the plays that were going to have success. I mean, we had a game plan in for certain defenses, and they came out with different ones. And so that's like that old New England way. And that Patrick Graham's from New England, and he always throws you a different pitch. He's never going to be exactly what you see. But we've played those guys a lot now, so we understand. And it's cool to see because we were running plays that we necessarily didn't really run at practice. And we went back into the toolbox, and when the guys knew how to do it, and with a lot of new receivers, that can be kind of testy sometimes. And so I was proud of those guys and how they responded and made plays happen in the second half.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, man.